guys, it's Kat at Kat Reviews Books, back with another video. Today I will be talking about And They Were Roommates. As you could tell previously when I was picking it up, it has a little bit of a shine to it because it's a library book and it has obviously a protective cover on it. Before I get into talking about my thoughts on that book, I did want to just show off a couple things I got really quick in order to make my next book haul a little less filled, I guess. Less towards the 20-minute mark and more towards 10 or less, also just to stay on top of it. First thing that I got was this book cover. My coworker brought it in and I wanted more book sleeves, and I thought the quote on it was super cute. I have no idea what it's for, unfortunately. It's not listed anywhere that I could find, so if you know what this is from, let me know in the comments below. I would appreciate that. The other thing I want to show off before I get started talking about this is Nothing Like the Movies. This is the exclusive paperback edition that has sprayed edges. If you have not previously seen, I mentioned in a video early on from my TikTok account that I reposted on here that I have a huge Lynn Painter collection, and among that collection I have basically all of the sprayed edge paperbacks of her books. I just need to get Fig Skating when it comes out, but obviously since it hasn't released even now and it's not out till September 30th, I'll probably have to wait a year and a half for them to release a paperback edition, but hey, at least now all of mine match. Okay, so to get into And They Were Roommates, let me just say half of my coworkers got to this before I did, and they would not shut up about it. I was already thinking about this book a lot because the author's post kept showing up on my Instagram feed, like a lot, and I was just like, this cover is so cute, like I will eventually get around to reading it. Added it immediately to my Goodreads want to read list. And then my coworkers kept talking about it, and I was like, ugh, I'm gonna have to get it sooner, aren't I? So I put it on hold with my library because I was like, I might not love this book. Boy, was I wrong. I ended up giving this 5 stars. I basically read this in one sitting. Like, I devoured it. So cute. Love the plot. Love the characters. I have no complaints. I think they had a cute dynamic. I think it had an original, idea of what the main characters were doing. I think it showed raw emotion, and I'm not gonna lie to you, by the end of this, I was so devastated that it was over that I genuinely cried. I was like, no, I need more of these characters, please. Literally, this is definitely the definition of a YA romance. One of those things that gives you the giggles and the kick, like the feet kick. And Paige, you have written a wonderful book. I am deeply interested in all of your other books. Thank you for blessing me with this. I will be buying my own copy. Maybe not now, but when it comes out in paperback, for sure, it will be part of my trophy collection. Would I recommend this to anybody? Yes. Anybody who wants a good feel, cutesy romance. Anyone who wants a trans main character. Anybody who loves the idea of a book taking place in an academy. This is the one. If you want to see some character growth, this is the one. Would I buy this for myself? As previously stated, as soon as this bad boy is out in paperback, it's mine. I'm not a hardcover girly. I don't like the way they feel in my hands. I would maybe consider it, but since I've read it at the library, I think I've got it out of my system for the most part, outside of the fact that I keep thinking about it. So I feel like I can definitely wait for the paperback version to come out. I will be watching with great interest for the author to post their next book. I will be putting their other book on hold at the library to see if I can get it soon. Overall, just a great experience. Now for my spoiler section. This is including spoilers. This is your warning. If you don't want spoilers, you can leave now. I just say the sharing a room trope. This book, phenomenal job. I usually sort of hate that trope a little bit because I feel like it doesn't work the way they expect it to, but this one I think did it beautifully. I genuinely think seeing Charlie's growth was beautiful, and Jasper's growth even more beautiful. I didn't have any surprises in this book, but that wasn't a bad thing. Like I said, I literally read this in one sitting. I stayed up late on a work night to read this. I loved every second of it. I will also say that, like, all of the side characters, or I mean, you could call them main characters, the group of guys and Delilah, seeing how beautifully they came together to make everything work out for Jasper and Charlie, and the fact that there was so much acceptance for Charlie being trans, like, that was such a heartwarming feeling that I literally held on to that and carried it with me for several weeks. But that is everything I have to say about And Then They Were Roommates. 5 out of 5 stars. As a little side note before I end the video, this is Astrid, my clingiest baby. Just a little side view into my life with my kitties. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good day.